Okay, guys, so today we're going to talk about those high leverage teaks. If you would check your email, there is an email sent out by Miss Bradley, and it's going to say lead forward field guides. And so these are all the field guides with all the high leverage teaks. I'm going to skip the reading and writing ones. E1 is English 1, E2 is English 2. So depending on what you're looking for. But today I'm going to go to just E1 informational text. Right. So I'm going to click on that real fast. And then when you're in your smaller groups, you can look at that as well. Right. Or is this the one? No, hang on. Sorry. It is going to be informational E1. Okay. So this is informational text right here. This talks about the categories and what the students may struggle with. So based on this informational text, I then used this exemplar to kind of say what the objective is. I went into my red book. So you'll look at what they want us to do. Find the teak inside your red book, right? And this analyze use of text structure to achieve author's purpose. That's a really big one. So then I just answered these questions. What are we learning today? We're learning how to identify, analyze text structure, specifically text features, organization of information, language, and connections to understand author's purpose, right? And I got all that information from this cool thing, right? It talks about text features, organization of information, language, and connections. And then we can also look and see in the past years, here are the passages that they've been in. This is a genre. Remember, it used to be expository, then it turned into informational. And what we can see is that it's been trending downwards, right? So, and these are some of the reasons it's been trending downwards, right? This is what the students really struggle with. So, what I want to do is I want to kind of use what these struggles are to kind of create my lesson. But in order to do that, I had to kind of think about what I wanted to do. So, what are we learning today? We're learning how to identify, analyze text structure, specifically text features, organization of information, language, and connections using authors to understand author's purpose. Why are we learning? We're learning how to use text evidence, specifically text features, to help us determine the purpose of informational text. Like, why is he writing this? What is his intent or her intent? And then taking that evidence and using it to support. So this is also ties into short answer response. And then how do we know we've learned it? We know we learned it when we can use text evidence to analyze text features in order to determine author's purpose when we can. Identify and analyze text features, explain in our own words how the evidence we chose supports our ideas or our claims, determine and prove using text evidence the author's purpose of the piece. So that's kind of the breakdown of how I looked at that high leverage teak, what I'm going to do with it. This is kind of giving you an overview as to what I'll have this posted up for the kids. Um, this is kind of step one, what we're going to work on today. And then I'm going to do a quick at-bat with you. So you should hopefully have an informational piece in front of you. I'm going to break you up in groups. One group is going to only identify the text features, right? So you're just going to find all the times that there's a title, there's something bolded, and then you can even look at it on here, right? Text features are, pictures, titles, bolded words, graphics, diagrams, anything like that, right? So my group one is just going to identify those. My group two is going to tell me what those things are and what they mean, right? So that's organization of information, right? Like, what are they trying? Why are they using? Sorry. Just what they mean, okay? Or language, right? My last group, my high flyers, they're going to tell me why the author used those specific things instead of something else, right? And that's organization of information and connections, okay? So we'll all have the piece. Group one, you're just going to identify those text features. Group two, you're going to identify the text features, tell me what they mean. And group three, you're going to identify the text features, tell me what they mean, and tell me why we use them or why the author picked those specific things. All right, so we'll start there, and then we'll go from there.